Live at 9 on Fargo CW.
Everybody deserves a chance. Everybody deserves a chance.
People who are having a tough time getting a job in area are being offered a second chance. People who are homeless, have a criminal past, or on government assistance were the target for a job fair hosted in Fargo this afternoon. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Nicole Johnson went to the event and shows us how area businesses are stepping up to get everyone in the community employed.
While you may see a job fair, the people here, they see hope.
Sometimes they do look at your past and prejudge you. But you know what? If you fight hard enough, you can work past that.
This is Linda Weigel. She's going through a treatment program to better her life and came here for a second chance.
Having an addiction definitely is a struggle. You know, it does take over your life, whether it be the people that you're involved with, you know, all kinds of stuff. It is a big thing right now. That's one thing that I'm doing right now is working with Celebrate Recovery to help reach out to others that are going through some of the things that I'm going through. I feel that getting a job definitely helps when it comes to bettering yourself and getting away from addiction.
They're willing to give other people the chance to have a job and make income and take care of their families because we definitely need it. These days are very hard.
It's because you had an oops. You know, you should be able to move forward from that. And all depending upon what that oops is and the extreme, it shouldn't set you back for life.
I told her where I was staying at with Center, you know, going through the treatment program, and she didn't blink an eye, you know, at saying that she'd hire me. So it was awesome. It's a good feeling. It gives you hope that not everybody will turn you down.
And that's Weigel's advice for others in her shoes after being offered employment.
If you get turned down one time, it doesn't mean that everybody's going to turn you down.
There's hope. In Fargo, Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
If you miss a career fair but are interested in getting a job, we have a list of the employers offering second chances on our website. Log on to valleynewslive.com and click on this story. Coming up after weather, take a look at this. A woman walked away after being close to a car crash. Plus 7 days and 8 different animal bite calls in Grand Forks. So where are these incidents happening? We've got more on that in just a few moments. But first, Justin, it's a warm one out there, but at least it's much calmer than yesterday. What can we expect for tonight?
And thank you, Christine, and good evening, everybody. Here's a live look outside our Valley News Live Storm Team Skycam Network shot in Fargo. As you can see, mainly clear skies, and temperature is not bad for this time of night. Pretty mild out there, 77 degrees. We have a wind speed east-northeast at 9 miles per hour, but every once in a while gusting into the upper 20-mile-per-hour range. 77 at Grand Forks. We're seeing a 73 right now at Detroit Lakes, Thief River Falls, Roseau, 69 at Bemidji, 73 at Jamestown, 72 at Valley City, and 73 at Devil's Lake and Langdon. Now, the satellite loop showing that we got a few clouds, especially out toward Roseau, Baudette, Bemidji, and a few more passing clouds out between Devil's Lake and Jamestown. Other than that, we are seeing mainly clear skies out there, and most of the moisture staying well off to our south. That's where that frontal boundary is. We got high pressure over us, but looking off to our west, we have this low pressure system that will make its way through as we go through Friday night into Saturday morning, our next chance of some moisture. Most of Friday does look good, though. We're starting off mostly clear skies and clouding up during the day. High temperatures reaching close to 90 degrees before some showers and thunderstorms are possible as we make our way into the evening in the Fargo area. Elsewhere, we're going to see high temperatures near 90, Valley City, Jamestown, 83 at Devil's Lake as we go through the day tomorrow. And out into Minnesota, temperatures mainly into the lower 80s. Now, we are in a slight risk of severe weather as we go through the day on Friday. North of I-94 and west of I-29, everybody else in a marginal risk of severe weather as we go through the evening hours, mainly on Friday. So let's take a look at the hour-by-hour forecast, and we got mainly clear skies for the morning, clouding up as we make our way through the afternoon, with some activity developing as we make our way across the Canadian border, and that's where most of the activity will stay. And we're still tracking some storms developing as we make our way out into our western viewing area, moving through Friday night into Saturday. And then for Saturday, we're just in a risk of some general thunderstorms out toward Minneapolis and Sioux Falls, a marginal risk of severe weather. Main threats from these storms moving through Friday night into early Saturday morning will be large hail, damaging winds. Can't rule out a few tornadoes out there. Let's extend the forecast. Now, most of Saturday does look good after we get that storm system out of here. For Sunday, we have a chance of some showers and thunderstorms. Another slight chance on Monday. Temperatures falling back into the mid-80s, lower 80s on Tuesday, 81 on Wednesday, and 73 on Thursday. Almost a daily chance of some showers and thunderstorms.
But small chances every day.
Yeah, just about a 30%. That means a 70% chance you don't get wet.
Love it. All right, thank you, Justin.
Yep.
Well, a leisurely walk near Ribfest in Fargo turned in quite the scare for one woman earlier today. Check out this video sent to us by a viewer. You can see the white SUV trying to make a left turn, but that's when the truck smashes into the tail end of the SUV, and the woman standing at the crosswalk disappears from view. You can later see her jump back out of the way. Okay, let's watch this one more time. We're going to slow it down, and the person who sent us this video says he caught the close call on his dash camera on the corner of University Drive and 19th Avenue. A 10-year-old was sent to the hospital after being attacked by a pit bull in Douglas County, Minnesota earlier this week. So we decided to investigate how often dog bites occur. In just over a week's time, the Grand Forks Police Department has responded to 8 different animal bite calls, and they're saying a majority of those are dogs. They also add that's more than they usually see. The majority of those bites often happen at dog parks.
A lot of the bites that we will deal with are dogs that you're not familiar with. Typically, they occur outside.
Police say they take dog bites seriously, but a vast majority of the bites they see are considered minor. The best way to protect yourself around an aggressive dog is to pull in your arms close to your body and then widen your stance. You should try not to startle dogs and let them get comfortable with you before you try and pet them. And if you need help uncovering fraud and corruption in your community, call us on our whistleblower hotline. That number is 701-237-6576 and leave your tip. A member of our investigative team will get on the case and go to work to expose the truth. 3 women were attacked in separate incidents this last week in Rochester, Minnesota. Now, police are warning women if you're going to go out for a run, be aware of your surroundings. The latest attack was a 16-year-old girl running with her earbuds in. While that can be a great way to pass the miles, you can't just completely zone out. Depending on where you're running, there could be cars, wildlife, people on bikes, and other people looking to rob you or even worse. So is putting your earbuds in the wrong choice?
I wouldn't say it's the wrong thing to do. I think you have to be smart with how you do things. Yes, running is the greatest stress reliever in the world.
It all comes down to your awareness. We also have a link to more information from Fargo Police online. Click on this story on our website, valleynewslive.com. A Jamestown man has been arrested after he tried running from police. They say this man, 58-year-old Charles Barton, was arrested after he led them on a brief chase. Barton is now facing multiple charges, including possession of meth, criminal trespass, and fleeing a police officer. The investigation into this case is still open. The Bismarck Police Department has received several calls of fake money showing up throughout town. Here's a picture of some of that fake dough. Police say they received 16 reports all of last year. The count this year is already up to 25. The total loss to date is approximately $2,500, which greatly impacts local businesses and banks. For more information on how to spot some fake cash, head to valleynewslive.com and click on this story. An expensive remodel in East Grand Forks is not paying off. The city's pool will remain closed for at least a couple more weeks. Last year, the city of East Grand Forks poured $2 million into renovating its pool. This year, when they turned the water on, they discovered a broken pipe. Water flowed under the lining of the pool and then ripped up from the bottom. City officials tell Valley News Live crews need to break up the concrete to diagnose the problem, saying they don't anticipate repairs will cost more to the taxpayers. They do hope insurance or warranties will cover the repairs, but say it's too early to tell. The remains of a World War II veteran are due to arrive back in North Dakota any time now. Tonight at Hector Airport, fellow Marines are gathering to honor Warren G. Nelson, who had been missing in action. Nelson was born and grew up near Lakota, North Dakota. He joined the Marine Corps late in 1942. Nelson was sent to the West Central Pacific, where he lost his life then a year after enlisting. His casket will be removed during a formal Marine ceremony tonight. Nelson's niece will also be on hand.
So for this to happen back in the 40s, and he's just now returning home, it's a truly an honor. to provide this for the family.
A funeral will be held for Nelson in Lakota on Saturday, where his remains will be laid to rest. Look for more on this story tomorrow morning on the Valley Today. A local group is putting their brains together in an effort to raise money and awareness for a problem that likely plagues someone that you know. Brains on the Plains held their 4th annual fundraiser in downtown Fargo with food, drinks, and a silent auction to benefit the Alzheimer's Association Minnesota North Dakota chapter. Co-founder Alana Whiting says that while dealing with the effects of the disease can be devastating, she has learned to cherish those little moments.
Last night we had a summer picnic at her facility, and I went and danced with her, a slow dance, and she hugged me and she said, "Lana was here." And I said, "Yep, Lana was here." And it was a beautiful moment. Sad, but there's still a connection there.
Alzheimer's and dementia affects around 30,000 people in North Dakota, including caregivers. Law enforcement, para-athletes, and volunteers alike took to the streets for the Special Olympics North Dakota Torch Run. The passing of the torch started on Broadway, with volunteers making their way to Great Northern Bike Shop. There they met up with teams all across the state and headed towards the Fargo Civic Center for the opening ceremony. Organizers say that hosting the event is their privilege and that showing your support for those that are less abled goes a long way.
Everybody needs love, everybody needs a smile, everybody needs sometimes a hug, a pat on the back. So therefore, everybody get out and do it.
The Special Olympic events kick off tomorrow morning with swimming, volleyball, bocce, and powerlifting at Davies High School.